What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the Liverpool-Napoli post-match analysis video. And Napoli has lost their first game since April of this year. They have been unbeaten in 21 games before this, and also they have won 13 games in a row. Napoli has been one of the best teams in Europe this season, so for Liverpool to beat them 2-0 is a really huge confidence boost, and it is typical Liverpool of this season. We beat Man City and Napoli and lose to 19th place Leeds United and 20th place Nottingham Forest in the Premier League back to back. It just blows my mind how inconsistent Liverpool are this season, but this was a hugely improved performance, and it's no coincidence that Jordan Henderson and Joe Gomez didn't play in this game. I don't really want to single them out particularly, but they have been particularly bad this season in some games. But Liverpool got a little bit lucky because Ostigard, the Napoli centre-back, scored from a Napoli free kick, but it was ruled out for offside, and it would have been very harsh for Liverpool to not win here, because I think we created the more clear-cut chances, and I thought Ibrahima Konate being back in the starting lineup really made our defense a lot more solid, and also Fabinho, Thiago and Milner surprisingly worked pretty well in midfield, and Liverpool went back to their tried and trusted 4-3-3 formation, and Curtis Jones played on the left wing, which was a little bit of an odd choice, but it was actually surprisingly, Curtis Jones was much better than I expected him to be as a left winger. He made some really good runs, he had some really nice footwork, he looks like he's gaining confidence, and it looks like this Curtis Jones, even though I would love to see him release the ball and pass the ball a little bit quicker, release the ball a little bit sooner. Sometimes he has he thinks too much of what to do with the ball, and sometimes a quicker pass would result in Liverpool creating more clear chances. But Curtis Jones could have scored very early in the game when Mo Salah slipped in Curtis Jones. He lifts it over the goalkeeper, but sadly over the crossbar as well. I thought Tsimikas and Van Dijk and Konate were absolutely brilliant, and Trent Alexander-Arnold made some terrific long passes as well. Fabinho and Thiago were also very good. Firmino had some good touches, but Darwin Núñez is an absolute baller. This guy came on and changed the game, and I think a lot of Liverpool fans were waiting for Darwin Núñez to come on. He came on in the 73rd minute. He was actually playing on the left wing. Firmino stayed in the middle and Salah played on the right, but Salah scored after Darwin Núñez's header is saved by the goalkeeper on the line, and then Darwin Núñez Núñez's header is saved on the line by the goalkeeper, and then Mo Salah tucks in the rebound, and the ball was not over the line by the Darwin Núñez header. So it was a shame that Darwin Núñez didn't get a goal then, but I was very happy with Salah getting the goal, because he now scored in 5 Champions League games in a row, and I think Salah becomes the best ever goal scorer in Champions League history for Liverpool FC, in Liverpool's history. I mean, best Champions League goal scorer, and also he is now the top scorer of the Champions League with 7 goals in 6 group stage games. And then Darwin Núñez gets his goal after a Van Dijk header was saved by the goalkeeper, and Darwin Núñez scores the rebound in the 8th minute of stoppage time. There was a long VAR check before Salah's goal, and also after the goal that was ruled out, so that's why the referee gave 7 minutes of stoppage time. And also Van Dijk's header was saved by the keeper, and Darwin Núñez scores the rebound, and VAR took so long to clarify and confirm that the goal should stand, when it was clear that the defender's foot was ahead of Darwin Núñez, so Darwin Núñez wasn't offside when Van Dijk's header went. And overall, Liverpool deserved to win this game, because Liverpool had 2.4 XG, Napoli had just 0.4, and also Liverpool had 14 shots, 6 on target, Napoli just had 10 shots, 2 on target. So overall, Liverpool deserved to win against one of the best teams in the Champions League, and this sets up Liverpool still finishing in 2nd place. But I mean, we could get Porto from Group B three who went through ahead of Club Brugge, and Atletico Madrid went out of the group stages, and they also didn't qualify for the Europa League, which is a big blow for Atletico Madrid. And so Liverpool could get Porto, we could also get Bayern Munich, and we can't get Tottenham because they are also from England. And Bayern would be a really tough draw. And in the other groups, tomorrow we will find out which team finishes first or second, but it's not a guarantee that Liverpool will get a hard draw, because we could get teams like Leipzig or Borussia Dortmund or Benfica. No, I think Dortmund already is finishing second, Man City are first, so we could get Benfica, for example, or Leipzig or Porto. So that's the Liverpool finishing second. Of course, it's not ideal, but it's still a really good Champions League campaign. 15 points from 6 games is a stellar Champions League group stage. Last season we won all 6 games. This season, apart from losing heavily to Napoli, we won all the other games. And this Liverpool needs to build on that. Needs to build on this result. There was no point beating Man City and West Ham if you lose to Nottingham Forest and Leeds United. But now I'm actually looking forward to the Tottenham-Liverpool game, even though Tottenham probably at home will be very dangerous. Liverpool, if we could beat them and then beat Southampton, then we could have a little bit of a much needed momentum changer before we go into the winter break. And it's very important that Liverpool don't lose more ground in the Premier League. And we will also have the Liverpool Derby County League Cup game sandwiched in between the Tottenham and Southampton games. It's pretty sad that before the World Cup starts, Liverpool only have 3 games left, because beating Napoli with this performance, I think we have been rock solid in this game. Konate being back is absolutely massive. I really hope he will play the Tottenham game and the Southampton game, because with him, our defense looks so much better than with Joe Gomez. I'm sorry, Joe Gomez, but you look so shaky defensively this season in the majority of the games. And also Harvey Elliott was absolutely fantastic when he came on. Calvin Ramsey, the new right back signing, finally made his debut, and even though he only had like a 10-minute cameo appearance, he looked like a really solid player. James Milner also was pretty good before he had to go off injured, so that's a little bit of a concern. Henderson is also out injured, but that's a blessing in disguise for Liverpool, because Henderson has been pretty dreadful. Liverpool are in an awful position in the Premier League, but if we could beat Tottenham, then we could cut the gap to Tottenham to 7 points with the game in hand. That's only 4 points if we win against Southampton. Man United are also with the same games played. I think they are 7 points ahead of Liverpool. So at the moment, that's the gap to even 5th place. 7 points. That's a lot, but hopefully Liverpool can get 2 wins in a row in the Premier League before the winter break, and then we can have a pre-season and reset of a winter break, and hopefully Liverpool can get back their injured players. I think if Liverpool would have a fully fit squad, we would have a much better chance of finishing in the top 4. And who knows, in the Champions League, if Liverpool play like we played today against Napoli, and if we play like we played apart from the Napoli away game, in the whole Champions League campaign, Liverpool have been pretty solid and pretty good. If we play like this, we can go far in the Champions League, and I expect Liverpool to get to the semi-finals at least. I would consider that a good season if Liverpool qualify for the Champions League, finish in the top 4 and get to the semi-finals of the league of the Champions League. And also we need to win the FA Cup or the League Cup again. We need to win a trophy this season. I know that Liverpool started the season so terribly, but this squad is still capable of great things. Thiago was absolutely immense today. His passing, his movement, his dribbling, everything that Thiago does on the pitch, it's an absolute joy to watch. I was drooling over Thiago's first touches and passes and flicks and no-look passes. He's just an absolute bowler in Liverpool's midfield. I hope Thiago will stay fit for a long time, because he's our best midfielder by a mile. And also Fabinho showed an improvement this time. Hopefully Fabinho can have a little bit of a break. I know he's going to the World Cup, but he's not guaranteed to start for Brazil. I hope Fabinho is not overplayed and exhausted by the time the Premier League restarts on December the 26th against Aston Villa. But Liverpool have a really awesome Napoli game to gain confidence from. This was a much needed victory for Liverpool because we were very short on confidence. So to beat Napoli 2-0 is absolutely brilliant. Darwin Núñez has to start most games between now and the winter break because he is absolutely on form. I mean, he has like 5 goals in his past 6 games or something. Absolutely brilliant form that Darwin Núñez in, and Mo Salah is just Mo Salah. He's always scoring goals still. Absolutely world class. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.